Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. The United States, along with our Japanese and Korean colleagues, called these urgent consultations today to discuss DPRK's most recent provocation. 3 medium-range ballistic missiles launched nearly simultaneously, flying approximately 1,000 kilometers downrange and hitting within 300 kilometers of Japan's coast. More importantly, we call these consultations because with each test, each violation of UN Security Council resolutions, and there have been 22 of them so far this year, the DPRK demonstrates further advancement of its ballistic missile program. This launch, which I would note took place while China was hosting the G20 summit, once again shows the DPRK's blatant disregard for its international obligations and its willingness to provoke and to threaten the international community with impunity. The DPRK's missile tests help it to threaten the territory of even more countries in the region, whether through its land-based missiles or now via its recently tested submarine-launched ballistic missiles. Once the DPRK has the capability to do so, we know that what they intend to do with these missile systems because they have told us. They are explicit. They intend to arm the systems with nuclear weapons. Kim Jong-un said this himself yesterday, according to the DPRK's official news agency. In the face of this continuing threat, we stand united with our stalwart allies, the Republic of Korea and Japan. Our partnership with the ROK and Japan goes far beyond cooperation on the DPRK threat. We work constructively on a host of global issues, and we will continue to do so. The Security Council must remain unequivocal and united in condemnation of these tests, and we must take action to enforce the words we put on paper, to enforce our resolutions. And now I will turn it over to my colleague, Ambassador Bessho.
Thank you very much, Samantha. Ambassador Samantha Powers came from the airport in which she was leading the Security Council mission to South Sudan. She came back and she came straight back to the Council meeting to address this issue. I think that shows a great sense of solidarity on her part, the sense of the importance she attaches to this question. I'm very glad that 3 of us are standing together, which shows the solidarity between the 3 countries. At the same time, I felt very encouraged that in the Council meeting itself, there was a much stronger show of unity. All members recognized these launches as blatant violations of the Security Council resolutions and other commitments by North Korea, and they all opposed or condemned the launch in a very strong term. I myself, certainly, for myself and for my country, condemn the fact that it was a launch that is of great concern to the national security of Japan, but not just for Japan, but for the region and beyond, which a launch without any prior notification to anybody through ICAO or through IMO, that is for planes or for the ships, and obviously within the EEZ, this is a possible fishing ground for everyone, and we're very glad that nobody was hurt, but still it is very acts which really should be condemned, and we hope that we'll be able to, the Security Council will be able to act unanimously, united, in condemning this act of utter disrespect for international law and for the resolutions of the Security Council. So I am very glad the 3 of us are standing here, and I would like to give the floor to Ambassador Han.
Thank you very much. I'm Republic of Korea is very pleased to join together with Japan and United States in addressing this serious North Korea's provocation as well as threat to international peace and security. I have 3 points to make. First point is that North Korea's advancement of nuclear and missile capability, if unchecked, will continue to pose a serious threat to the regional peace and security as well as non-proliferation regime. North Korea's advancement of nuclear capability and together with and coupled with missile capability will pose really serious challenge the peace and security in this region. Recent series of launches of medium and long-range missiles by North Korea, like Nodong, Musudan, and submarine launched ballistic missiles, will hamper the peace and security of region and beyond, and also change the geostrategic landscape of this region. Second point is that North Korea's continued an advancement of nuclear and the missile capability will deteriorate the people, the living condition of North Korean people. I think the fact that the North Korean regime is using the considerable amount of their national resources to the development of weapons of mass destruction will sacrifice the living condition and the basic need and humanitarian situation of North Korean people. So their human dignity and human rights should be protected and preserved because they are all human beings like us. So I believe that the fund that the North Korean regime is using, which in developing weapons of mass destruction, which amounts like tens or hundred millions of dollars, should be used to save people, of tens of millions of people in North Korea. I'm not sure whether currently in North Korea, people can and understand and remember the words like dream, hope, or even future, in their daily life. Third point is that what we have to do. I think international community should be united in sending clear and unequivocal message to North Korea that if they continue to provoke and violate the international commitment and sanctions, they will face much stronger and insurmountable and significant countermeasures from international community. And also we have to united to commit and reaffirm our pledge in implementing fully and completely the UN Security Council Resolution 2270. So I think we should be all united to continue to work together to resolve North Korea's nuclear and missile issues once and for all, which is the root cause of the threat and tension in the region and beyond. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ambassadors. I can't see over your head. Could you tell us what the reaction, especially of China, was, and whether you expect a united response from the Security Council?
Thank you, Edie. I think we would let China speak for itself, but we were able to come together as a council to condemn the last launches in August, and I think we have every expectation that we will do so again. I would note that there were very strong and numerous voices in the room for doing more. And so without getting ahead of the council, we are also interested in increasing the consequences after this pattern of using these launches to advance the capabilities of the program.
Ryohei Takagi from Kyodo News. Thank you, Ambassador Powell and Bishop. A series of Security Council press statements seem to have no effect on DPRK's ballistic missile development so far. As a result, 3 of them fell into Japan's exclusive economic zones. When will you take further significant measures? Can we expect another sanction will come soon?
I think we should not prejudge what the Council does. The Council will be discussing what appropriate measures to take at an appropriate time. But if I speak for myself, we think that it is necessary for us to think about what additional actions the Council can take in unity, in bringing about a change in the North Korean behavior. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.